right, good morning. How are you this morning? What's your name again?
My name is Patrick.
Patrick, excellent. And we're over here on I-40, and it's the beginning of the shift, and you've got to start this machine up. Can you show us what you do to get this machine started up?
All right, so first, the machine will be off, so I'll turn on the pumps.
Okay.
Select the mode, so I'm going to put this in manual.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to bring my injection unit down.
So you got to lower that.
Yep, so make sure it's down.
Have you ever started things up and forgotten to do that?
No, it won't do anything.
It won't let you shoot rubber into that little gap?
No.
Okay, good.
It won't let you do anything at all. If it's not down, it's not moving.
Okay.
All right, so once it's down, then I come over here. Grab the rubber. Hit the charge or the dosing button.
That's the green button down here? Yes. And that just gets the screw turning? Okay.
Get that going in there.
So we got to wait for that whole thing to charge?
Yes. Wait for it to charge.
You
Use the auto. Or you place it in auto, and it'll allow you to see how
where
much
you
is
are.
in it. If you don't do that, you leave it in manual. Once it's done dosing,
So
this green bar here on the dosing button will go out once it's fully charged.
Plus you'll probably stop hearing that noise?
Yes.
Alright, so we're done dosing, that light came off.
Yeah. Now we can open the mold.
Okay.
Put your cardboard in. Bring the injection unit back down. And then just purge it out.
Oh yeah, I see the white at the tip there. Oh, there's a lot of white, yeah. And we got to purge out 3 cycles?
I purge out 3 sides just to make sure that all of it's out of there.
Okay.
See
Now
it
we're
right?
charging it again?
Yes, I'm charging it again.
You don't have to close the mold to charge it?
Nope.
Is it a good idea to close the mold just so it stays cool, or is it not really, it's not open long enough?
It is usually right, when I'm starting up, just because I'm doing other things, I keep the mold closed. After it's already started up and I'm just charging it up, I'll go ahead and leave it open. Really doesn't make sense to open it, close it, you're just wasting that much more time.
Okay. So now we're just waiting for it to charge again.
Wait for it to charge.
Okay. All right, so while we're waiting for this to charge again, tell me what would happen. Go ahead and purge this, and I'll ask the question after this. So this is purge number 2.
It's purge number 2. You can still see right there in the tip of that one.
Yeah.
You can still see there's still no cure.
Now while this is purging, and then we're going to dose it again, what would happen if you came over here and just purged it once, for example, and then tried to start running parts?
With the no cure in there still, it's not going to cure up, so you're just going to run rubber that will just get all gooey, and you'll get around your core bars, your core lifters, just get stuck in there, possibly clog up vacuum lines, so it's just going to become a mess, and in the long run you're going to have a lot of downtime depending on when you catch it.
And you can't actually just, the parts aren't cured, so there's nothing to really pull out. You got to like scrape them.
And you have bad parts.
And you got, yeah.
Plenty of bad parts.
Okay.
With this one having 30 pieces on it, yeah, it's plenty.
Yeah. And so, how long do you figure, how much downtime would you have if you just came over here and started to run parts without purging enough and no cure?
Probably a lot of downtime. Looking, depending on when you catch it, if you can get it clean, maybe a couple hours. But if you don't catch it in time and you run it through there, then you have to take it apart like they're doing on 41, and you're probably looking at about a loss of a day.
A day?
Yeah.
Wow. And this whole video is going to take us, if we do it properly, this is going to take us about, I don't know, 10 minutes at the most?
Yeah.
And then we'll be off and running good parts.
Exactly.
Okay. So this is purge number 3?
Purge number 3.
And this is normally how many you do?
Yeah.
Now,
Now, if there's something in there, depending on what the operator before me did, if he put more no cure or less no cure, just kind of, this is what I usually do at the very least, just to ensure that there's nothing in there. But I'll also check the rubber, kind of pull it apart, make sure that there's nothing in there.
Hey,
and then
can
look,
you show the camera the end of that. You're looking at the end, just looking for
no cure in there.
White specks, basically.
Yeah, but I also inspect the rest of the purge. Just kind of look. If I don't
just
see
to look
anything,
for white specks, basically.
Right.
All right. So that'd be a little piece in there?
Yeah, a little bit still in there, right there. So, like if I see something like that, it's not too far from the end. I'll go ahead and purge it one more time.
That white speck was about 3 feet from the end.
Yeah, about 2.5.
2.5.
So I'll go ahead and purge it one more time, just to double check,
just to be safe.
Make sure.
Yeah. I mean, that seems like a lot of rubber to throw away, but compared to 1 day of downtime, that's a much better economic choice.
Right. And it takes those guys away from doing other things.
Right. Yeah, we're going to go talk to Evan, and he's going to tell us what he's got to do over there, just because hopefully after everyone sees this video, it'll never happen again.
Hopefully. With everything said and done, like usually if we get out of the meeting, probably about 5-10 after, you can have this started by 6:15, maybe 6:20 at the latest.
Yeah.
So.
Good. All right, so here's purge number 4. And this should be it. I mean, do you ever do more than 4? Maybe if somebody put 30 feet of no cure in there or something?
Very rare occasion.
Yeah. And that's why on the shutdown video, you said use about
10 to 15.
10 to 15 feet?
Okay. And see, this was the beginning of the rope, and you can see that there's still no cure in there.
Okay.
So it was good for the 4th one. Pull it out, kind of inspect it a little bit. Pull it apart, make sure there's nothing in there.
Okay.
And that looks good.
You're happy with that?
I'm happy with that.
Okay.
So cardboard out. Charge it up. And while it's charging up, I'll go ahead and lube up the parts or the parts of the mold that I need to be lubed up.
Right. Off and running.
Yes, by the time that's done, put it in auto. I got a couple of seconds to wait, and I'm off and running.
Excellent. Thanks so much.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, we're here with Evan, and he's going to tell us what he's got to do if the startup isn't done correctly, right? I mean, what happens here when somebody does something wrong?
Man, it's a long and tedious process. Have to pull the mold out, disconnect all the airlines.
How many airlines are there? 36, I think,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, 36 airlines.
36 airlines. Each one is you need a wrench to get them off, right?
Yeah. Got to take all the airlines out, pull all the core bars out.
How do you do that? How do you do that?
Just take these bolts out, pull each individual core bar out.
So each one of these bars?
Yeah, it has to come out.
Are there bars on this side and on the other side?
And on the other side. After you take them out, you gotta take all the core rods out. Individual core rods gotta come out. And after you take them out, then you can take the actual
you
cores
pull
out.
that whole thing out?
Yes, it's a very, very, very long process.
Because what's the problem? There's no cure, like
there's no cure
there?
There's no cure all in the cavity, which makes bad parts. So,
and that no cure it never cures, so it's
never,
always gummy and just keeps getting stickier and stickier.
Stickier and stickier, and then we have a quality issue. So can't have a quality issue.
And how many hours does this take?
Man, close to like 2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3 hours of your time. And then it's got to go back in and
then
heat
got to
back
go back in and heat back up. So
that's another 2 or 3 hours?
A whole day worth of production is cleaning up, press.
Okay. And so the secret to not having this happen is basically just purge like we just watched
Yes, purge.
multiple times to make sure that, and check for white specks.
Yeah, check for white specks, make sure all the nurture out, and hopefully we don't have this problem.
All right. Good luck with this one.
I'm trying.